Marvel veteran Chris Evans was real clear about one thing, says director Sean Levy, when it came to his Deadpool and Wolverine guest appearance. If we gave him that red meat to chew on, he was in. Levy is referring to that super dirty monologue Evans delivers as Johnny Storm in that raunchy post-credits scene, which star and writer Ryan Reynolds wrote in literally about 9 minutes, the filmmaker tells Entertainment Weekly. Unlike a lot of movies, we knew what would be our final end credits button for over a year, Levy notes. It was always going to be that, and it was non-negotiable. Evans previously cameoed in Levy's Free Guy, which also starred Reynolds. Now, in Deadpool and Wolverine, the former Captain America star reprises his role of Johnny Storm, aka the Human Torch from the Fox-era Fantastic Four movies. Earlier in the film, when Reynolds, Wade Wilson, and Hugh Jackman's Wolverine enter the Void and meet Johnny for the first time, they are all captured and brought before the Omega-level psychic mutant Cassandra Nova, Emma Corrin. Wolverine blames Deadpool for Johnny's eventual death at Cassandra's hands because Wade is the one who tells her about the Human Torch saying all these terrible, depraved things about her. Even though Johnny denies saying anything of the sort, it doesn't stop Cassandra from telekinetically ripping the flesh from his bones. The Deadpool and Wolverine post-credit scene, however, vindicates Deadpool. Wade returns to the Time Variance Authority's headquarters and looks back over the tape to prove Johnny said all those things. And I'll tell you who her is, Cassandra Nova. A megalomaniacal, psychotic a-hole. A finger-licking dead-inside pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk. Evans proclaims of her without hesitation in this scene. And I'll tell you what she can do. She can lick my goddamn cinnamon ring clean and kick rocks all the way to bald hell. In fact, I don't give a s if she removes all my skin and pops me like some nightmarish blood balloon, which she ended up doing. If the last thing I do in this godforsaken CM gutter existence is light that box on fire, I still won't die happy. With Deadpool interjecting a couple times during the monologue, Evans concludes, "That's right, Wade. I won't be happy until I've urinated on her freshly barbecued corpse and husk-fed the charred remains while gargling juggernauts. And you can quote me." We expected that Chris might need a bunch of takes because that was a page of super dirty, mile-a-minute language. Chris came in, was off-book, banged it out in 2 takes, had us pissing with laughter. And that's what you see in the movie, Levy recalls. I think Chris had a blast, and I know our movie benefits from Chris playing Johnny very differently from Cap. Gone is the righteous nobility and cleanliness of Captain America. It's not quite like what Evans was doing as Johnny Storm in 2005's Fantastic Four, 2007's Fantastic Four. Rise of the Silver Surfer, either. This is a Boston-inflected, Chris Evans-inspired Johnny Storm, Levy continues. I feel like it's more Chris than the original Chris Evans. Chris is a Boston boy. I'd have to go back and watch the original Fantastic Four, but I don't think he played Johnny as the Boston boy that he did in Deadpool and Wolverine. And to me it is perfection. EW caught up with Evans after his surprise turnout at San Diego Comic-Con in July to get the scoop on his Johnny Storm return. "Ryan's a buddy," Evans explained at the time. "He just shot me a text saying, 'Listen, might be a long shot, but would you have any interest in reprising something from 20 years ago?' I said, 'Oh my God, of course.' Honestly, Ryan might be the only guy that I would have done it for because he's just got the Midas touch. His self-awareness makes him almost invincible." The actor also shared a behind-the-scenes photo from his time on the Deadpool and Wolverine set, calling the return a dream come true, and noting the character will always have a special place in my heart. Evans told EW he has nothing but fond memories of starring in those 2 early Fantastic Four movies with Ioan Gruffudd, Jessica Alba, and Michael Chiklis. "Those were a big chapter of my life. I was 23 when I did the first one, and it was my first bigger studio film," he recalled. "I had done a couple movies at that point, but nothing at that level. These careers are little milestones, little corners that you round. Doing that movie, you turn a corner, and it just feels like it brought me to the next level of my career. I loved working with the people that were on that film. I loved the role. It was nothing but love and affection for that time."